Hey guys, welcome to McFarland's Corner. It's Friday, March 26th. I'm going to give you the third rundown. I believe this will be the third one of this week. If it's not, I'm sorry. It's the second one. But I'm going to give you end of the week rundown right now prior to the Mega Bass. Okay, Mega Bass tournament on Sunday. One of the largest one-day payouts in the history of amateur bass fishing. I mean, no pros allowed, no guides allowed. $15,000 first place big fish on the hour for I think 6 or 7, maybe 8 hours. And then $5 more for 12 places. So $20,000 payout per hour for maybe as many as 8 hours. But anyways, things really continue to change. I'm not going to lie to you, it's gotten tough the last couple of days. Mark Rose just made a really cool statement. He struggled on Sam Rayburn. In one word, he said, if he had to choose one word, he said confused. But that's why he loves the sport. It's a sport that can never be completely mastered. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So when I talk to you guys, my way is not the only way. It's not my way or the highway. There's many ways to catch these fish. So what we have going McFarland fishing the last few days has been really tough. Been on a swim bait bite mostly, glide baits and line through swim baits. The water is on the rise as of the last couple days. We went from 403.06 to 403.19. That's almost 2 inches over pool. Okay, so 403 elevation is full pool. That's where we were on Tuesday. We are now almost 2 full inches over. So on Monday, we were falling. In the last 4 days, we've been rising. My idea in my lifetime of fishing has always said and followed the rule that rising water rises fish. They don't seem to be moving this week. They just didn't seem to come in offshore. They didn't show up on any of the points of the reefs. And it wasn't just me that really confirms that. Water clarities, again, with all that rain yesterday, the water clarities in the backwaters is dirty, dirty, dirty. Water temperatures, they're getting really good. The main lake is 57 and 60. That's what I found in the main lake. The backwaters, the more you go north and the more you go farther up into the north end of the lake, you will see warmer trending water, but you're also going to see it get real dirty. So there is some 65 and 67 degree water out there. But remember, when I do this, generally, that is main body, the main lake parameter of 57 to 60 degrees. All of this is good. Why those fish aren't coming in and why we're all kind of consensusly finding it tough right now, I don't know. Full moon, kind of just like I just talked about, Mark Rose, the MLF angler, said confused. The same, they're only one factor that I can reflect back on. And that was the ice, the snow and ice. We have never, ever had that. And I really thought that with the warm trend that we had behind it and the warm rains that we had behind it, that we would kind of have a counterbalance. Now that we've been several weeks past that freak 100-year plus storm, I'm realizing, as we all are, that it definitely set us back, okay? So here's the deal. There are some fish in the backwaters. I went today to a couple of the coves on the east side, and I found some males. I don't want to call them nesting yet, but they're looking, and they're choosing their spot. They haven't dug anything out, but they're getting ready to bed. They're getting ready to spawn. Water clarities were iffy. That was more on the east side down south, out in front of Oak Ridge, etc. If you get up in the upper end on the east side, you're going to have a lot warmer water, and you are going to have some more fish in the shallow water than you do on the west side. The west side is always a little bit behind the east side. Smaller amount of water on the east side, warms up faster, tends to be a little bit dirtier, and dirtier water warms up first. So if you're in the tournament, I'd probably be sticking to the east side. If you're looking for more fish, you're looking to increase your odds. If you're looking for unders, the really, really big fish, however, are still to come in on the west side. So in this rundown, you should be able to get a little bit more. Fish on the east side, there's some good fish that are up. Hard to catch. The water's dirty. Can't see them on beds. You got to grind. On the west side, they ain't come in yet. So you're still going to fish those main lake points and those channel swings and those secondary points and those first key places like shell beds that those big females come to feed before they migrate in. So that's the best I can get you. Today we did catch a pretty big fish. It was a Lake Fork special. Started right off the get within the first 20 minutes. My good friend's fiance, Tori, caught her fish today on what this is called the 316 minnow. I've been throwing the 316 line through. Well, this is a little more weedless. Well, not a little more. It is weedless. It's on an owner underspin, 1/4 ounce underspin, and this is basically the chartreuse shad, and it's the 316 minnow. I've never talked to you about that before, but boy, I thought that we were on to something today with the right winds. Everything was blowing on the shell beds. I really thought that we were going to get them, and that was the only quality bite that we had. So it is tough, guys. Just stay with it, all right? Don't move around. Don't chase it and try and solve a puzzle that you can't solve. Pick an area and fish and comb it out. Nothing is more important than repetitive casts right now to the same tree stump. Okay, one cast doesn't do it. If you're fishing docks, the corners of the docks and things, flip them 4, 5, 6, 10 times. Change the angle. Then you're fishing. When you're fishing, you're coming up to a tree stump. You pitch it from this angle. Pitch it from a different angle. Don't move so fast that you're only hitting 1 or 2 pitches per target. You'll regret it. They're there. They're just not on fire right now. That's all. So chatterbaits are still working a little bit. The Texas rig lizard is working. The Texas rig V&M chopstick is probably your best bet. Texas smoke color, hard to beat. But again, the bites are few and sweet. So stay with whatever you choose to do. Main Lake swim bait bite on the points. I ain't had it this week, but I had it good last week. So you want to win? That's how I would try and win it. I'd throw a big old nasty glide bait or a big old 316 line through on every big point that I could, and I would hope to either hero or zero. So, man, I appreciate y'all watching. The numbers are going crazy. The subscription is just taking off, and I'm so thankful to all of you for that. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'm going to start offering a lot more than just this rundown. I know that everybody really likes the Lake Fork rundown, but I'm going to, as the season progresses, I'm going to try and elaborate. I'm going to try and give you some Sunday corners, which is a little bit meatier show, have a little more detail about how to and the lines, and just get a little more on exactly how I'm doing this. So there will be some more lessons and other things, and even some fishing shows with me and Joe later on in the season. But again, I thank you, the subscribers and the followers, because if without you, I'm nothing. So I also thank all my clients, all those that fish with me. Great time. Thanks to all of you that catch fish we get to share. I appreciate you all. Hit the thumbs up if you're liking all of this. Comment below. Share your comments. Share any ideas. Maybe something I'll take and I can talk about in the future. So, man, again, one last time. I love you guys for following and everything you do for me. Thank you so much for saying hi when I see you out there. I'm Mike McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide, giving you a Lake Fork rundown. Someone catch a big one in the mega bass, huh? Come on.